Hi, my name is Okay, thank you. Can you hear me? Hi, my name is Andra, and I'm just gonna be talking to you about how hip hop in relation to me personally. I growing up, it was hard. Um, Trying to get into hip hop. I look up to my cousins, my older cousins, very much, and they were very much into hip hop and rap. And for me, it was just never one of those things that I really liked. It was kind of one of those things I felt like because I am a minority, I am black, I am half Mexican, that I do have to like certain types of music, especially then growing up. Like until I want to say like high school, I was very much into like repressing the fact that I did like other types of genres like rap and pop and house music. And growing up in a very African American family, even on my mom's Mexican side, it is very much like I was very pressured into feeling like hip hop and rap should be something that's a part of my daily life. Because because I feel like I have to kind of like prove myself. Um, because I am light skinned and I am whiter than the rest of my family, and it's just kind of like I felt like if I didn't have that extra, like, oh yeah, I like it too, it's very much, I felt that I wouldn't be good enough, or I would be made fun of a little bit sometimes by my cousins. I know it was harmless to them, but to me it was very much, um, it was very much like, damn, okay. Like, they used to make fun of me a lot because I loved rock. Like, I used to really love a band named Daughtry, I think that's what their name was. Like, two of their songs I really loved, and I never really got to enjoy that growing up. And then there was also, like, I liked, oh my god, what was that band called? I mean, they're still on right now, and I used to really love them, and I still kind of do, but it's like, growing up is very hard for me to like them because I felt like if I liked them, then hip hop, I'd be made fun of by my cousins. Like I said again, I'm like rambling right now. Sorry. And then also it does represent oppression for me in that I never got to kind of like figure out what I really like growing up. Um, and then there's this question. But when I do listen to it, especially nowadays, I listen to like a lot of Logic because I love him. He's absolutely like yes. Um, I feel like especially like his new album Everybody and one of his older songs. I think it's like it's called Gang Related, and it's very much like some of the shit he says on some of the stuff he says on there is very true in the way that I am, and I use a lot of his songs as a coping mechanism. Like I know he has this one song. It's called it's the 1-800 number. It's for like suicide. And I remember like watching that video he did, watching the performance and everything, and it made me cry. And it was like one of those cries where I could, I can cry about it and I wouldn't feel sad afterwards. It'd be kind of like a relief almost. And so I use him as a like him and his music as a coping mechanism because he is biracial like me. Um, he is light skinned like I am, and is very much like I identify with that very much. Um, and it's like I said, it was hard. And the way I'm misunderstood like hip hop is that I, especially growing, like I was always trying to be like everybody else. Like I would be very, the way I would speak, it would be like, N word this, N word that. I'd be cussing a lot, especially in middle school, trying to show off that I'm okay, that I'm cool enough, that I'm hood enough. And I think that was a very bad misrepresentation of myself in regards to like schooling and friends that I had, because I'm a very outgoing person, but I don't always say those words. I don't always speak the way that I did, but I felt like if I didn't, I'd be more misunderstood than anything else. And I guess that's how I kind of like identified with hip hop too growing up, even though like I didn't really want to. It's the fact that I felt like if I didn't talk a certain way, if I didn't do anything, like I would be labeled as just some like Oreo cookie, as they like to say it, or like the vanilla kind, and it's just like I'm not that person. So I'm not trying to do all that. And yeah, and that's my video. Thank you for letting me do this, by the way, Anna. Have a great night.